Hi, how are you? In this video, we're going to complete our lesson hardware and software. During our session, we already said the differences between hardware and software. We said that hardware, physical components that make up your computer, meaning anything you can see and touch in your computer is considered a hardware. And we classified hardware into two types, internal and external. We said internal exists inside your computer case, and external will be outside of your computer case. As an example for the internal devices, we may say the motherboard, RAM, ROM, CPU, video card, and so on. As for external hardware, we can say keyboard, mouse, speakers, projectors, anything that could be connected to your computer as an external part could be considered as an external hardware. As for software programs that controls your computer or programs that will operate on your computer system. We're having main two types of software, which are the system software and the application software. System software are applications that control the hardware and control the application software, such as the operating system, for example, or the Windows, your Android, the Mac, okay? So they are the main programs will be used by your computer to control the hardware and the application software. So what are application software? Application software are designed to allow users to complete specific tasks, such as Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, Access, maybe Photoshop, maybe applications on your mobile. All of those are application software. And we're going to take a lot of examples and we're going to classify the application software and the system software into different types. Okay, let's review quickly what did we had during our online session. Okay, we said that hardware, internal hardware, the motherboard, CPU, RAM, ROM, and we had the main differences between RAM and ROM. Now we're having another example for internal hardware, which is the video card. The video card generates the signals to display text and graphics. Okay, the audio card, it's responsible for the audio signals to speakers and headphones. Now the sound card integrated into the motherboard. Previously we had a separated audio card. Now the audio card is integrated into the motherboard. Okay, next we're having the hard disk or the hard drive. It's a magnetic metal disk where all programs are and data can be stored and saved inside it. Finally, we're having the power supply. The power supply provides a supply of electricity throughout the rest of the computer. The network card connects your device to the internet or to a network. And remember, from trimester 1, we know that a network is one or two PCs connected to each other, the same as we're having in the computer lab. Now we're gonna start the software part. As we just said, software are programs and applications that runs on your computer system or that operates on your computer system. We classified the software into application software and to system software. We just said that application software We just said that application software are application to perform a specific task, such as word processing software. The obvious example for processing softwares or word processing softwares, Microsoft Office. It creates, edit, and save, manipulate text, copy and paste function, importing images and translation. Then we're having spreadsheet software. Remember, we are still in the application software. Spreadsheet software, the obvious example for spreadsheet software, Microsoft Excel. A combination of columns and rows, organize and manipulate numerical data, mainly for doing calculations, using formulas or calculation, produce graphs, modeling, and what-if calculations. Database software, and the obvious example for that one is Microsoft Access, and we're gonna take Microsoft Access inshallah once we're done with introduction to programming. So we're gonna study one of the database software. Database is made up of one or more tables. Row is called a record. Inside the table we're having a row which is called a record, and a column is called a field. Used to organize, manipulate, and analyze data. Ability to carry out queries and produce reports. Then we're having another example for application software, control and measuring software, which are software designed to allow a computer or microprocessor to interface with sensors, so it is possible to measure physical quantities, for example, temperature, and control application. Those are kind of application that are connected to a sensor, okay? And those software will be responsible for display what the sensor collects from the environment. For example, we're having temperature sensors in the greenhouse, okay? They are reading the temperature in the greenhouse. The temperatures and what did the sensor read from the environment will be displayed for the user using that kind of software connected to the sensor, okay? Then we're having photo editing software. So it allows user to enhance digital photographs or photos, a complex manipulation of change the features of a face, support photographers to change or modify and add like a last touch for their. Then we're having graphics manipulation software. Such as Photoshop. Definitely, you know, why do we use Photoshop? We're using Photoshop to add some changes and edits on your images. Then video editing software. Video editing software, rearranging, adding, and removing sections from videos, applying colors correction, filters, and other video enhancements, creating transitions between clips. Finally, we're having mobile applications. Those are applications run on mobile phones or tablets, such as video and music streaming, GPS and navigation, camera facilities. Now we're done with application software. We just said that we classified the software into system software and application software. What are system software? System software are the main applications on your computer system. They are made for controlling the hardware and controlling the application software. The main types or the main examples for system software: the operating system, the device driver, the compiler, the linker, and the utilities. Operating systems such as Windows, Mac, Android, all of those are operating system. Operating system manages computers' functions, including hardware, devices, input and output. Also provides users with the GUI interface or the graphic user interface. What does it mean? It means to have the icons, the menus, the mouse pointer to be able to work on your device. Okay. Then we're having the device driver. What is a device driver? Okay, previously we have like a CD come with a printer, for example. We need to connect the printer to the computer using that CD. Or just plug in the printer, add the CD and the CD driver. So we're connecting the printer to the computer using what we call the device driver. Okay, the CD we're having here as the device driver. Nowadays there is no need for connecting the printers or any external device to the computer using a device driver. Okay, we're having certain programs and applications for connecting them. Then the third example for system software is the compiler. And what is a compiler? A compiler is working as a translator between the human and the computer. As you know, we as humans are talking in English, Arabic, Spanish, French, and so on. And computer has his own language, which is the binary language. So we need a translator between the computer and the human, which is the compiler. So the compiler is a translator between computer and humans, translate human language into machine language. Finally, or before final, we're having the linker. The linker are a part of the compiler. One of the programs will be created by the compiler after translating the human language is called the linkers. Okay, combine objects file produced by a compiler into a single program. So linkers are a part of the compilers. Okay, utilities. They are helpful programs. They manage and maintain computer resources and perform a certain tasks such as the antivirus programs. The obvious example for the utilities are the antivirus programs. Or do you know when you're having like a small storage spaces, we're having like a pop-up message appear that you need to back up your files and you need to delete some files to have like the storage spaces, or you need to free up space on your PC. This message came from one of the utilities program run on your computer, reminding you that you are running out of storage and you need to delete some files